I'm just gonna be quiet. I want my time. Okay. Clerk Wells, I do want to commend you and congratulate you for the vote. I asked you about the vote early on, and you did tell me what the process was. Tiffany was trying to circumvent that process. And what kind of supervisor who's fighting for voter rights on one hand, claiming that people were locked out of the caucus, but then you don't even show up to exercise your right if you even live in a township. You were too honorary to even show up. Okay, but anyway, if you want to talk, come up here for public comment. This is ignorant to just be yelling about while people are talking. If you want to talk, get on up here and speak your piece. But anyway, so Clerk Wells, I want to commend you. I know it's difficult to stand strong when you're pressured to do the wrong thing because, I mean, that's pretty much what Tiffany does. She wants you to back her even in her wrongness. So thank you for standing up, for standing on the side of right, for respecting your position, and really letting the residents have the vote that we were supposed to have. Also in that, congratulations, Stephanie. I was very proud. I'm glad that you are now a trustee and our party have given us a quorum. So again, thank you guys and have a great night. All right.
Janelle Taylor.
I don't know if this works. Can you hear me? Good evening, everybody. I have two statements I want to make. One is a question, rather. The first statement is, at the last meeting, we had a young lady who got up here who had not even signed up to speak, and she used a lot of profanity, and there were at least 2 children in the audience. And our supervisor was smiling like it was cute. And she did not have her head down as she has it down now. I don't understand. If you're a woman, lift your head up and listen to what's said. Whether you accept it or not. But that's a child's move that you're doing. Okay, we'll move on from there. The other one is a question for Trustee Everett Gray, Everett, I'm not sure which one it is. Why do you have to sidebar with the supervisor during these meetings? Couldn't she call you on the phone and tell you how to vote?
This is public comment. Make your comment.
Anyway, my time is not up. I haven't even the point is, why do you have to sidebar? I'm assuming that Miss Everett can have reasoning skills, and she can make a decision on her own. You should not have to tell her what to do. If you have to tell her what to do, and she can't think and reason it out herself, she needs to step down to that position. But we know that's going to be
right. Next person is
Hey, you guys. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about this. Hey, you guys. Welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. Let's talk about it. I haven't even watched it all the way. I saw my brother Reality Check TV Chicago got there today, and I was excited that it was Stephanie Weiderman's first meeting, and I was also excited to see that we may get some business done, right? Amen. I felt weird when Tiffany said, I'm just giving you my thoughts. I felt strange when Tiffany said, well, can't public comment go first? And then we go into closed session. I have seen that happen before, but yes, Carmen is absolutely right. You are supposed to vote on that. But it was just everyone was like, we'll wait for closed session. Because as we know, reading the township minutes, it could be hours for closed session. But they came out pretty quickly, so I was relieved. My number one issue with being in this building, which is why I wasn't there tonight, no insurance. No insurance. If something go, we talked about this on the channel. If something go awry, something go wrong, it's no insurance on this building. Why are we in here? It's no insurance in this building. I'm gonna bring up Choose. Hey Choose, you live? Choose. Hey. Wait, I don't hear you again. Choose.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah. What about tonight, my love?
I have made some predictions that I posted, but I never expected anything like this. So I am watching this in real time, actually, for me.
Me too. And you and I, and a couple of other people, Gardis, we all spoke on Big Mike. We all talked about how are we having these meetings here and it's no insurance. The time I was there at the meeting for the hearing with Napoleon Harris, I said, "Is this building insured?" And they said no. Why is it open? So now tonight, that's what made me feel weird. It was a crowd and the building wasn't insured. And the supervisor doubled down and said, "Okay, now the building's open. Unless they're getting daily insurance, I don't know. It's a lawyer there. It's everybody there. So unless they're getting daily insurance, it's not open. I mean, it's not insured." And now look at what happened. Who does the cost fall on?
I mean, any and all of it is going to fall on taxpayers. Any of it, because we've already heard from a certain person's own mouth that they will be suing the village when this is done. Hi, Random. I need your email address. I need your contact information. Yeah. Anyway, um, I this is going to cost the taxpayers. Period.
Yeah, and Random News, we sent you the link. I have 2 other versions of what happened as well. I downloaded them, so if you need them, yeah. Yeah, it falls on the taxpayers. I don't know who's fighting. We're gonna watch this together. I looked up. I was in my office and I looked up and I said, "What is going on?" I was just listening to the people speak, and then I was talking to my friend on the phone, and I said, "Wait a minute, everyone's standing up." You know how you have have it on mute for a second, and I'm like, "Everyone's standing up. What's happening?" And I turned it on, and it's this huge fight, and this falls on. They just approved insurance for tomorrow, so who they gonna blame for this?
Exactly.
Let's take a look. Do you have a second where we could watch the video in real time together? Okay, let's go.
Excuse me, my bad, got a little distracted. All right, so, man, there's so much, I didn't want to say nothing, but I really didn't like how you disrespected the newly elected trustee. But what I want to say is clear that you got questionable spending habits, you got a failed business venture, your restaurant was deemed nasty, and it's proven while you talking about her education, we can't even verify yours. But since you sold for women, I really already knew by the way you handled Fania. But for you to sit up here and disparage that woman after giving her that fake ass congratulations in the beginning because you thought you was gonna get what you wanted. Here's the thing, I wanna educate you. Stephanie Wiedemann is a 20-year employee and ain't none of her business ventures ever failed. On top of that, she serves as a chief of staff and she didn't fuck her way to the top. She's efficient in budgets and don't hide her deeds. She is efficient in organization. She served as a temporary interim executive director for the Dolton Park District until she stepped aside to help her daughter become something you'll never be, which is a married woman. And her daughter moved away to Texas, and when her daughter moved away to Texas, she went to help her daughter heard, but I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so now you've been a half-ass mayor. But if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work, and I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would rather take a vote that we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of Congress. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye. You gone, bitch.
Okay, choose. I have another angle where we could watch this. Because like I said, I didn't see this. How do you feel about you don't have to answer this. I don't even know if I want to answer this. Just all of a sudden he was able to break down Stephanie's resume right away. And it's like, where did that this is her first day. This is her first day. Yeah, it's
I this
interesting. Interesting. It's really sad. I don't have words for it. This is Stephanie's first day, and I don't think any of this is going to age well. It might be, everybody might be clapping today, but I don't think it's going to age well.
this unspeakable. I literally I would not have thought that this would have happened. Like this was really supposed to be, and I said, I did a little pre-prediction post. I'm like, yeah, I'm unplugged, but I think things should get done with Stephanie there. And from what I heard, I thought some things got approved, but I'm not sure what else to really add
I thought,
to
yeah,
this.
I thought Stephanie was going to be able to come in there, and I thought things were going to really get done today. I thought, this is in my head. I think I was like, okay, so we know Tiffany will not win the township more than likely. So now we got to just deal with what's going to happen in the township, meaning they're still contesting the state senator. Nate Fields got on the ballot. We got the Republicans. We got other candidates to really look at, right? Then when you go to Dolton, we're like, okay, after February 25th, we could breathe a little bit. I thought things would calm down now that people got what they wanted, and it seems like it's being amped up a little more. I just don't understand it.
I absolutely don't understand it either, but it is so ironic that you said that you thought that people got what they wanted, because that's how I ended my little short video. Like, everything should be cool today though, because y'all got what y'all wanted, right? This deplorable. Whatever you can say about Tiffany, this right here, uh-uh. And I'm not going to make any conclusions until I watch the other angles along with you, because I don't want to assume that I saw smiling faces of certain elected officials or
Mm-hmm.
official. I don't want to jump to
Mm-hmm.
conclusions.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the side because
It went
I
really fast, but
yeah.
I noticed all people aside, I don't really care who the names are. I always look at the the behaviors, and that's what I look at. So that's all. That's all I got.
I wonder. I'm going to be curious because Harvey World Herald was there and the Lansing Journal. So I'm going to want to see. This is from I'm gonna put everybody in the description box after this. This is from producer Mark. I don't know who he is, but this is his angle here. And let's see what's going on here. Then I'll go to one more angle. So did we watch what happened yet? Wait, let's get back to Rico and then we'll watch this and then we'll go to the next angle. So let's watch because it's a poll right here, so we can't really see. So let's finish Rico's and then we'll go to the next angles.
You gone, bitch.
That ain't right. Y'all women go out. That ain't right. Fuck niggas won't know none of you bitch ass niggas won't know y'all go out. None of you fuck niggas won't know smoke out here.
Did they just carry Stephanie out? Was that Stephanie they just carried out?
None of you bitch ass niggas won't know y'all go out. None of you fuck niggas won't know.
And they go to super server. He waiting on his. That's the super server. He like, let me see who gonna need me to serve this lawsuit right here. All right, let's go to another angle. This is from producer Mark. Let's go to producer Mark and see what's going on over here. This is so sad. I thought it was gonna be more promising. Y'all, let me look at some of these comments before we move on. Yeah, he said you're gone, bitch. Sorry. He said that. Yeah, that's today. Yeah, replace everybody. Yeah. Well, we don't have an insurance, little mama. So we don't know who will get up tomorrow and be like, I got pushed, I got trampled, and I was in the Township building. We don't know. The cameras haven't seen it all. Let's see from this angle. Then we'll go to No Apologies, Just Me. She was live as well. Let's see.
Stephanie to be the newest member of Congress. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye. You gone, bitch.
This is disgraceful. Do you have anything to say, Choose? I just feel so sad that this is how the world sees us. Tiffany's sitting up there. She's already defunct, disgraced, beaten down, treaded. We don't have to worry about Tiffany anymore. Why are things getting worse? We have Lori Lightfoot here. We have the okay for them to look. Kamal been placed on leave. William Moore been placed on leave. Everything went. The senior services are back. Everything went positive. What is going on?
Like, I mean, that's my sentiment. Exactly. There's no way that Jedediah should have come up to that podium saying things like that. You see, it's consequences may vary. And then from what I see from so far two cameras, looks like Lavelle Redmond made that first uh punch to me. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does Tiffany got to do with this? This is all the people that's back in Clean House 25 that I see. I'm not finna sugarcoat it no more.
And you know what? I agree. Like anytime we say anything, of course they attack us. But you have to have people that are able to not to say to who are able to say what they want to say. You know what I mean? What they have to say. I have yet to see Kamal. Then you were walking towards the podium, so that's when Kamal got up. Kamal doesn't normally get out his seat, and that's not defending Kamal. He doesn't get out his seat. But now you said you gone, bitch, and walking towards the podium. That's when he got up. And it is what it is. But let's look at this angle from No Apologies dash Just Me. She was there. She's live. She's still live. If you guys want to go and watch, she's from Harvey, but I think she's my Inglewood sister as well. Cause 61st in Marshfield. Hey, but that's me, not her. But yeah, I don't know. She's covering it, and we'll see. Let's see what's going on.
And her daughter moved away to Texas, and when her daughter moved away to Texas, she went to help her daughter. But I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so while you've been a half-ass mayor, but if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work, and I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would better take a vote that we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of our. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. You go, bitch.
Okay, so it looks like D Love got the best angle. Let's see that one more time. I don't know what happened. Somebody came behind Kamal. Choose, you told me how to do slow motion. Let's see. So
Lavelle Redman.
What was he doing there? He's standing like soon as it's like he already knew this was. He came in the middle of Jed and Kamal, right? He's what was he going to the podium for, to speak? I don't know. All right, let's watch it. Choose. You told me how to do this. Hold on. Let's see if we can do it a little slower. Okay. Let's get right there. Do y'all see? Let's get a little slower. Did anyone go into custody? I guess we'll look and see what Rico says. Because the security in not South Holland. Okay, we're going to mute it and we're going to listen. So we got Krigley over there to the right. And choose if whatever you jump in there and tell me what you see. But Krigley to the right. Jay is still speaking. Let me just go up a little bit. Keith Price back there in the back. No insurance on this place, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about the fight. And here comes Lavelle to the podium, right? All right. Wait. Let's go one more. Sorry, y'all. We might have to just watch this because I feel like I'm skipping over something. You gone. I think this is what we said. You gone. No insurance on the place. You guys, no insurance. That's what I want people to realize. I can't speak on if it was planned, unplanned, what it was, but I can speak on this happened the day before it was insured. So who made the final decision to have this in this building? You know, who said it was okay to let all these people in this building uninsured? That's what we're talking about, the statistics of that, or what logistics of that. Okay, now here go Krigley. Okay, Lavelle walks up. He turns around. So I guess that's when Kamal saying something. So Krigley is behind Kamal to pull him back. I don't know. I can't tell what's happening. There's Mary Avant. Then who's this lady? Oh, Tiffany that jumped in. Tiffany, that's Tiffany. She on the. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, and there's Tiffany cousin. The supervisor ran in the fight. Oh God. Okay. I did not see that. Now, my poor Zeke, the man with the white shirt. He can't bust a grape. Shout out to No Apology Just Me. She got all that coverage right there. Now what did they do with everybody? Here comes Chris and Carmen. Darlene. Y'all gotta play when Tiffany run back in there just one more time. How fast did she get over there? And why doesn't she have any kind of, so we can never say she has top-notch protection. Where did Keith Price go? Did he even stand up? Choose, I'm just talking. You just let me know. Bringing up Gardas Watch. Choose, you still with us? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing up Gardas. Tiffany, look at Tiffany on the ground. Oh, and who's kicking? Krigley's kicking somebody. Oh my God. Bringing up Gardas Watts. No insurance, guys. Hey, Gardas, you live. I'll let you and Choose take the floor.
Hey, ladies, how y'all doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Curtis Watts. I'm sorry. I'm speechless.
Yes, I am too. I was there, but I wasn't at the fight. So here's my thing. When I came into the meeting, and don't get me wrong, I mean it was really, there was some tension in the air, along with people kind of like getting along. But I guess what I felt when I walked in was, because I saw a lot of my old Thornton Township co-employees that were there. They were like a lot more than I saw at previous meetings. But I remember when Jed walked in with Lavelle Redmond. And people on this channel know Jed don't like me. I don't like him. We kind of made eye contact for a second, but we never said anything to each other. But I thought it was just weird, him walking in with Lavelle Redmond. So I just was kind of scratching my head on that. Like, okay, what's going on here? But as I was talking to some of my former co-employees at the Township, it was just something wasn't right. So when I looked at the agenda, I saw that they were going to do closed session, and then they were going to do the supervisor report and public comments. And I definitely wasn't staying to listen to Tiffany, nor listen to some of those people who just say the same things over and over and over again. So I left as soon as closed session ended, and then they came out and said that Kamal, the board voted for Kamal Woods and William Moore to be put on paid leave of absence. What is it? Is it paid?
Paid administrative leave or something?
Yeah, paid administrative leave. Yeah. So I kind of scratched my head on that, because it's like, okay, why are you paying them not to come in? Okay, all right. But so after that decision was made, I left, because like I said, I didn't want to hear I didn't want to hear the ranting from the supervisor, ranting from the same old folks at the podium. And it was funny because, you know, I was on the phone with somebody and they told me a fight broke out. And so I was like, wow, that is so interesting. And when I looked at the replay, you know, I saw it was you know, Jed and Redmond fighting Kamal and Quigley. Now, I'm gonna say this because it was just craziness all around. First of all, Jed knew what he was doing when he called Tiffany a bitch in, you know, in front of Kamal. Now, as a man, because I'm gonna say this, my dad actually got into a fist fight with somebody for disrespecting my mom in front of him. So he knew what he was doing when he said that. Now, I will say this as well. I was sitting a few feet from Quigley. Quigley had his little daughter with him.
Oh no.
Yes. So I'm like, oh my God, where is that girl at? I was just hoping that she was somewhere safe. So I was actually surprised to see Quigley there because, I mean, listen, if my daughter is with me, especially because that girl looked like she was like about maybe 4
Wait,
years old.
what happened again? I'm so sorry to cut you off. It was a second fight?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry. Did
Well-
y'all? It was a second fight. Choose. Okay, go ahead, Gardens. We'll catch up later. I just saw everybody start running. We're letting this play.
No,
Go ahead.
yeah, no. I was just saying, like, if I had my daughter with me, I would not get into a fight. Matter of fact, I will be rushing out of there with her because as a father, you're vulnerable when you have your children with you, and so you know the best thing to do is to get your child out of there. Now, mind you, yeah,
Mhm.
maybe Kamal and him, are, you know, they buddies and close, but at the same time, I can't sacrifice my daughter just to protect you. So my first instincts would be, and this is not nothing that it's not nothing to be like you scared or you afraid. No, you have a certain loved one that you have that you don't want involved because there was a lot of people at this meeting, and you
Yeah.
never know. Like, look, and that was another thing too. And this is why I criticized Tiffany about when she brought her daughter up to the caucus.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I didn't
why
agree with
would
that.
you bring your child into an area that already has high tension? And this was happening. This is what it felt like in this particular room. Now, yeah, mind you, we all kind of like talked and meandered and gathered around and talked to old friends and everything like that. But when the meeting starts, it was just already tension there because majority of Tiffany people was sitting in the back like they normally do. And, all the other, anti-Tiffany people were kind of sitting in the front. So why would you have children there? Because there was another woman with her son over there, and he
Mhm.
looked like he was like 6 or 7. But I mean, I don't think she was involved in any of the mess of the beef. But yeah, I don't understand Quigley's. Maybe he didn't have a babysitter. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I would never put my daughter in that type of situation. Like,
Yeah.
not even come near. And so for him to see him kind of get into that melee, I had to shake my head. I was like, oh my God, why are you doing this? Why? And so I think it was orchestrated. But at the same time, the world is looking at us like this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I am I'm ashamed to be a resident of Thornton Township.
Mhm.
I really am. This is But people's gonna make something positive out of this, which I don't agree. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just absolutely nuts. It's nuts. I don't, Keith is. I don't know if Keith Price helped out because I was gone by the time they started fighting. So
yeah. Tracy said, "Bet they got the news coverage they were seeking." That Emmy looking real good for Regina right right about now, just based on tonight.
yeah. So
But yeah.
and you know what? Something also tells me too that my leaving the meeting wasn't. When I look at it a little deeper, my leaving the meeting wasn't because I didn't want to hear Tiffany's mouth or hear the same old people at the podium ranting the same old stuff. Something kind of told me that it's one of those second intuition things where it's almost like somebody kind of told me you should get out of there.
Yeah, an
And
angel tapped you on your shoulder.
maybe they were right. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But but my first, like when I was thinking about it and I saw the agenda and it was so funny. I was talking to Larry Lawrence, who's the president of 148 school board. He had asked me, he said, so Gardner, you gonna speak? I said, hell no. As soon as Tiffany start giving her report, I'm out of here. Because I'm not on. I don't listen to her. I don't listen to anybody else ranting up at that podium. So.
Yeah, I even thought like today. I was like, when I was watching, I was like, Tiffany, just let it go. The stuff is gonna pass. At least we can get business moving. Keep going forward. And she kept on talking. Well, okay, let me tell you what happened. It's okay. We already know what happened. Let's just go forward. And then to see this happen at the end is very shameful because I think it's weird because nobody these people weren't even at the meetings. That's what just trips me out more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
They had no concern about what was going on. And now it's like she's already out, you guys. And now we're ramping it up worse. They're going to make it look like maybe Tiffany is not the problem if y'all keep this up. They're going to be like, now, wait a minute now. The girl is out. She's now on the ballot. She possibly going to lose Dolton. She's gone. She's defunct. It's over. Tiffany, you have ended the Hinyard train bus. Now it's getting worse. I just don't understand it.
And I want to talk about another experience I had as well because I was before the meeting I was talking to the assessor Cassandra Elston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she's already emotional. She just lost her husband, and they set a resolution for her in the meeting. I didn't understand why they didn't do a moment of silence. Well, obviously, I think I know why, because ain't nobody gonna be silent for a moment. Considering the crowd.
That's too much.
Yeah, that was too much. But they read the resolution. But Cassandra's already emotionally, she's emotional, but in a different way because she's bearing the loss of somebody, and me and her, we kind of have a special connection with each other because she lost her husband in December. I lost my mom in November, so we kind of embraced. And what was so interesting is that she started crying when she was embracing me, and I was like, it's okay. I'm going through the same thing, but
it's still fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. It's still fresh in both our minds of our loved ones. So, she's going through something, and then this is Stephanie's first meeting. She's, she said she was all right. I asked her if she was nervous. She was like, no, I'm fine. And, this is what happens. So, I don't know. This is,
Now, Gifted Hand says you can't ignore that either, though. The way she neglected the assessor's loss and commented on Stephanie's hurt my heart. I didn't like the comment on Stephanie at all. But I will say this, Gifted Hands, Carmen cut her off. They was calling the roll. And then Carmen was like, well, can we? And she was like, yeah, but we got called. But the clerk Wells was like, yeah, we got called a roll first or whatever. Then we're going to read the resolution. Like nobody said they weren't going to read the resolution. And it was Carmen. Yeah.
And in a traditional sense, because when people pass, it's typically the supervisor that reads it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I was going to bring that up too, because like when you have church chapters, things of that nature, it's always the lead that reads it. And so then when now what I did find disrespectful gift to hear, she was like, okay, now you can read what you want to read. And I was like, okay, now you should stop and read it. So it's like we're dealing with kids on both sides, because I definitely, I didn't find her cutting it off. I thought they were going to read the resolutions, but I did find it when she ended it saying, oh, now you can read what you want to read. I found that disrespectful for sure. Like, I thought when she came in and said, I would like to congratulate I thought we was all good, gifted hands. And then child, it's just a mess.
Yeah, that
it's
was
a mess.
Yeah, did Tiffany, I mean, even though she didn't say anything disrespectful, it was her tone.
It was just a tone, yeah.
Yeah, so that was like she should have just sucked it up and been like, okay, I'll read the resolution.
And you know what? But you know what? I'm one of those people. If you don't mean it, don't do it. So if Carmen got to read it, fine. You know what I mean? But
okay, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, if you're not gonna mean it, so if that's okay. But y'all, we're gonna watch this fight one more time. And I am shameful for what is happening. I've been saying this to the beginning. I said it's gonna get worse and worse and worse, and somebody's gonna end up getting hurt.
Berg, I'm gonna jump off, but I'm gonna be in the comments because I gotta finish up something.
Have a great night.
All right.
So this is what we were looking at, guys. This fight here, and then Reality Check TV got some interviews at the end. Now this is the problem when everybody got a camera, because now everybody angle gonna be, look at all these cameras out here. Look, here go the newsman. Look at him. He got the camera on his shoulder. Oh, why? So is this all because of Tiffany? Are y'all saying that?
I don't know. Again, I don't know how anything could be about Tiffany. I don't, because Stephanie is like, I truly can't make this up that I posted a short video earlier and I'm like, yeah, I'm not the one.
Did you post it on here? Because we would love to play it.
Posted a short and I'm like, here's my predictions. And, it was like, will Tiffany come to the meeting? Yes. Just little stuff like that. But it was just interesting that I knew or felt, I guess, that even though they got what they wanted, something was amiss. And that was what I ended that little short video on, was just, you got what you wanted, right? But let's finish this, because, Lavelle came back and said some things.
Okay, so Lavelle came back in the room. They let him back in? Okay, I guess. Like, it was a whole fight. Kudos to Alliance Security or whatever. So he came back in the room. Where did you see it on? Let's see. Was it here? Let's see. Let's watch.
And when I brought her moved away to Texas, be the
niggas want no smoke out here. All you niggas home. All you niggas home. I better not catch none of you fuck niggas outside of here.
What's up, family?
Is that what he was speaking on? He said,
Uh-huh.
"Oh gosh."
Yep. Yep.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's continue. Because something else broke out on the other end. Who is that? Is that Kamal? I can't tell because I just see red. Who is that? We had to interview Reality Check TV. So is someone yelling and see this guy with the blue the beanie on and the blue jacket or black jacket? You can see him looking at somebody. Then you see somebody running. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to slow it down because who is that ran? He's like running in. Let's slow it down a little bit. Now, what this little lady with the sweatshirt? Now, if that was my mama, where is she going? Towards the fight? Child, we just look a mess. We want to see everything. We want to be involved in everything. She running towards the danger. Mm, mm, mm. Gosh, this is shameful. And look, they laughing. It's funny. This is funny. Okay. This is funny. Where we're paying for this for years to come, possibly. Or someone could have got hurt. Okay. So, I didn't know that was Jed because he didn't have a hat on. Okay. Hold on. I think that might have been Kamal that ran back in. There go Officer Storm. Okay, now watch when they come back this way. Oh, someone just called in. Hold on. Oh, Choose, I'm sorry. Hey, Choose. I thought I was talking to you. Hey, you back. Okay, Choose, let's see. All right, so we'll see who's this right here? The tall dude with the red on. Is that Kamal? No, nope, that wasn't. That was just somebody else. That's who I thought was Kamal. Okay, so that's him walking out with Officer Storm. And then I saw like a little guy with the camouflage pants. So I'm assuming that was Jed.
Oh.
Uh-oh. This is interesting and sad at the look all those news cameras. It's going down tonight. It's going down tonight. Let's
I'm laughing. I wasn't in this. I don't know.
Send me the link. Landor's just send. Does anyone know if anyone got put into custody or no? It was just a bunch of fighting and that's it. There go the police.
No clue.
I don't think anyone went into custody. This is crazy. I know South Highland, like, we can't wait. Just make it over. Oh, Tiffany knocked over somebody with a red hood? Yeah, prayers to Cassandra losing her
Wait, what?
husband. I didn't see that. Not Tia. Tia, Tia ain't touched nothing Thornton Township. Now that's somebody showing the police what happened. Okay, let's go back to no apologies, Cam. She had a good shot too. That was Rico. I put everybody in the link, guys. Please support them. I think this is her here. Let's see.
And it's so embarrassing. White folks still think we crazy. But I was there. I
Bad thing with bad. So in that,
She served as a temporary interim executive director for the Dolton Park District until she stepped aside to help her daughter become something you'll never be, which is a married woman. And her daughter moved away to Texas, and when her daughter moved away to Texas, she went to help her daughter, but I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so while you've been a half-ass mayor, but if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work, and I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would better take a vote, and we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of our. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. You go, bitch.
Where's your father? Oh my God! Oh my God! Did anybody call the police?
Wait, Choose, would they be talking about Krigley, baby?
I'm totally not sure. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They said somebody had a baby in their hand. I just was trying to put the two together. Okay, let's go.
Baby had a baby.
It was a lady had a baby. Okay. Yeah, don't bring your elders or your children to these meetings, y'all. Please. And that sound hard coming for a township meeting. Don't bring your family, but please don't. This is just out of hand. All right, let's see if we can refresh this. And we're watching No Apologies, Just Me. I linked her. I'm going to link her again for you guys.
It was all in the video.
Dang, she's still out there? Dang. Okay, girl.
I don't know who his mama is. God. Yeah. A baby in her hand. Oh my God. Oh my God, are you crazy? I don't want you to go over there, baby. Where's his mama? I don't want you to go over there, baby. I don't know who his mama is. Where's your father?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Did anybody call the police? Come on, started it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even see his mother.
No, right here. Right here.
Oh, that's his mother? Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God.
I don't know rappers.
Oh my God.
No rappers, just me.
Oh
and
my
I mean,
God.
this lady actually got up and got in the fight.
Oh my God. Man, they've been waiting on that one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who got a knife? Oh my God. They jumped him. They did jump him. Oh, they still fight? Uh-oh. Oh my God.
Who is he coming after? I don't see nobody over there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Call the police. Oh my God. Where the police at? I ain't seen no mess like this in my life.
Shout out to Everyday PJ. Made it to 100K and over subscribers. He used to cover Dolton and he stopped quickly. Everyday PJ, you know they're going to blame me even though I was at home. They're going to blame me for all of this. It's good to see you.
Life. And look at the attorney. You say, hey, oh, that you. It's too late now. You better get the right one. Police is here now. Yeah, they're active now. Oh. Yeah, I would have been.
I would have been on my way home. Look how many people just standing around. They go Officer Green with the green hat. He ain't do nothing.
Yeah, they just
They love it. Just love
and
it.
talking about anybody call the police? Anybody call the police? No, everybody's
No,
streaming.
I said, no, nobody got time to call the police. Everybody's streaming. No, my get them likes up. Anybody call the police? Let's go back to Reality Check TV. He's telling us something. Let's see what's going on.
Got the full footage.
Oh, okay.
Full. I was right there where his cameras at. That's where they was fighting, and I was right here on, right on.
Oh, nice. You got
so 5 feet. I'm right there. You know, I had the perfect spot.
Yeah, you sound like you did. I was kind of stuck. I was all hooked up to stuff, so I
Yeah.
couldn't break away. Like I got enough to make it look like it looks like.
Oh yeah. Do a little editing, little
Like,
zoom ins,
you
and
got a bunch of people in the middle.
Oh my goodness.
do a B-roll in a.
Choose, do you hear the police? I mean, the police. Do you hear the do you hear the news? Oh, I got enough to make it look the way. You see what I'm saying?
I heard that.
Y'all watch it from afar. You heard it. That's oh Lord. The news tonight gonna be a mess. And whoever caught Tiffany running that crowd, oh God. Oh no. Okay.
And the voiceover, you in there.
Yeah. It's like I just need a little bit.
That's all. JB, I see you.
And look, he's saying, I just need a little bit. And he really wants to say to make sure that y'all bite. That's it. I just need a little bit. He don't even need to show the context or nothing. Everybody be like, ooh.
Yep, that's all. That's it.
I see you, Rebel. Carolyn, I see you. I got over 1,000 people still in there.
On the live?
Yeah.
The news of the night. The local news of the night. Outside of international stuff. Trump. Yeah, you pissing off everybody.
Nobody got arrested, y'all, as of now. As we can see, but arrests are coming. Somebody's getting arrested. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to get sued. All the above.
Yeah, and sadly, I don't know if I should say sadly. Once again, Kamal is going to be the person they look at first because he's the boyfriend of the supervisor. And this is why we have cooler heads prevail. I'm not saying that Kamal was wrong. I know anybody would have jumped up and said something. You know what I mean? This was all planned, but that's what they want to do, agitate you to get you to that point.
Right. That's exactly what they want you to do. But here's one thing that I noticed. Jedediah said what he said, and he walked towards Tiffany,
He walked towards her.
and then came back. So once again, you are walking up on somebody. Like, and from what I could see from all angles, Krigley was holding Kamal back when Lavelle Redmond jumped in, and then there goes the homeless advocate. So, hey, it's timestamped out. It's just why? I mean, why? Just let the state come in, because you know what I mean. If we have, after that Lori Lightfoot report, we got this much going on in Dolton just to figure out that nobody knew what they were supposed to be doing, and then this over here in the township, might as well go ahead and turn it over to the people who want that land back anyway, all that prime land with that beautiful lake and all the beautiful stuff over there, because that's all this is doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Clean it on up so they can come on in here, because now I want to bring this up. This is going to be the defense. When he walked back up, even though he walked up the center aisle, remember he was sitting in the front row in the front. So it'll be like the same thing with Andrew. I was going to my seat, but this time the seat is really in the front.
Exactly.
Because last time it was in the back. I wouldn't have went in there because I was one. Nobody listens to Berg. Okay. I'm one in there saying, okay, if we don't have insurance, why are we letting people in the building? That's what I've been saying since day one. And when when I went to that last meeting, I asked, is this building insured? And lawyers and everything there. No, the building's not insured. I'm like, well, do you have daily? Why are we here? Why are we not? They don't want to spend the money or rent the library or rent it. Okay. So not enough space there. Okay. So Blueberry Field didn't want to give us the open meeting act anymore. I got a lot of explanations, but now we have the first meeting that Stephanie Weiderman is in here, and now I don't even think if I want to put my Spidey sense tingly hat on, this ain't even about Tiffany. This ain't even about people going to jail. Think how many people gonna want to sue Thornton Township because they were in an uninsured building and a fight broke out, and now they have anxiety. They can't go to sleep at night. They can't. They doing what's that? R. Kelly say, "I can't eat. I can't sleep, baby. I
Yeah.
can't do
Yeah.
nothing." They
Mm-hmm.
going to therapy, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody gonna be able to get a check because the
Yeah.
night before Christmas, insurance start tomorrow, but we was in there tonight.
Exactly. I mean, I was streaming, and I don't know why I didn't call 911, but just I kept streaming, and it traumatized me because there was no insurance.
It was no insurance. I saw a missing baby. We heard it live. It's a baby that can't find his mama. It's like, we,
That's wild. Like,
where's your mama? No, I don't know. I don't know what my mom. Oh, my paw is. Just all of
man.
this is gonna be. Y'all just wait. It'll be lawsuit on top of lawsuit, and then guess what? The night before, the insurance people were gonna do what? Choose. Got it. So now,
Mm-hmm.
are we insurable now?
Um, probably at a way, way higher rate. It's astronomical.
Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down?
I
So
am.
okay, so now we was all good in the township. We done prolonged the insurance, shut down food boxes, shut down. We took the ice cream from the seniors, the toys from the babies. No jazzercise, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So now all of a sudden everything all good. Okay.
Right.
Stephanie in there. All we gotta do is vote. Everything went the way everybody wanted. Stephanie, Gonzalez, Carlisle, they got everything they wanted. Then public comment when Tiffany said, "Hey, why don't we do public comment first before we go?" Oh no, can't have that.
Right. Oh no, we want to drag you first so that we can feel better about ourselves. I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous at this point. So, it just I'm gonna say it for what it is. No, no, no. We just need to gang up on you before we do anything else because we're determined to break your spirit.
And it was okay. You know what? She could have took all them lickings before closed session. Now, like I said, Carmen Carlisle was right. We would need to vote for it, but it was a reason they didn't want. Remember the seat change in Dolton? Is it a reason y'all switch seats? No,
Right. Right.
no.
Right.
Okay, why'd y'all switch seats? Can we keep on going? Then what happened that day?
Pretty much same thing.
Thank you, Lana, for the 1999 super chat. Scott said the price of the brick just went up. The insurance company. You not lying,
Sure
Scott.
did.
Oh. We miss you, Don Vision. This is crazy. This is crazy.
No words. It is it's literally no words. And I'm gonna say the price of the brick really went up because ain't Napoleon Harris has he been removed? Am I correct in this? Do I need to argue with the Chicago Sun-Times?
The Sun-Times said he's no longer there. And then don't forget, we got that meeting on the 31st. So just think. So tonight, Alliant Insurance is not responsible for this fight, but they could be accepting claims if they
Mm-hmm.
accept the township tomorrow. Any of my insurance people, let me know what's going to happen.
If they do, but see, that's also, I mean, it's just, it's wild because there are too many coincidences. I mean, had the insurance been renewed before, but okay, let's go ahead past that. Let's just skirt past that. Had we're this comes this comes another distraction from the insurance that's supposed to kick in now, right at the same time, something else simultaneously is happening. Napoleon Harris is not the insurance head of the insurance committee. He's got stuff being subpoenaed right now. Nobody's gonna say that. Nobody gonna say that out loud. And now, instead of just getting the business of the residents done, we break out a whole brawl. Not a fight, a brawl. A brawl with street threats from, I can only use my Trina Downs voice, from one of little baby Jesus's. Now I can't do it.
Trina's her one liners will go down in history. Now he baby Jesus. Reality Check TV Chicago, we hope you're okay. I'm glad you were safe. Thanks for getting us that exclusive coverage. It's crazy. Make sure we follow Reality Check. The Rico the video goat, okay?
Thank you, Rico.
Thank you, Rico. So someone was asking what happened. So he was the chairman of the committee regulating the insurance industry in Illinois. And now, as of 3 days ago, he's out of that. I don't know why. I don't know, because I don't get into all of those things. I really don't know, but I know that Choose Compassion did a great video on it. And this is kind of quiet. Nobody says anything about this, and now this fight break up. It's like this. We went from, it's like every week it get worse. She not paying her rent. Oh, wait, no, wait, where we start? She's sleeping with a married man. She not paying her rent. Okay, now she won't sign the liquor license. Now I ain't gonna tell y'all which is worse of the worst. I'm just naming. I don't know which is worse. Now, okay, we got the liquor license signed. Okay, now we got the Lori Lightfoot report. Okay, people said the Lori Lightfoot report was a nothing burger. I didn't say it. That's what the public said. They said, oh, well, we already knew that. So then after that, they was like, not big enough. Now we got to fight tonight. It's like it got to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's just, someone's going to get hurt. And I don't want that.
Exactly. And well, we're not sure if anyone kind of got hurt tonight, because that, again, that was uncalled for. We don't know who all was around right there. It's just, it's horrible. It's horrible. We don't know who all may have got hit or kicked or anything. So we know what narratives people gonna try to spin,
Mm-hmm.
but hey, if it's time stamped, it happened. And I will be interested to see if there will be any charges. I'm not sure how, without a police chief or you know what I'm saying? How do we do this now? How are we arresting? What do we do? How are we
And
doing
nobody,
it?
nobody got arrested. The security guards didn't bust a grape. And Don Bridges said it was Tyler Perry. Now it's Fight Club.
Man, I mean, it really is.
No, what is that show? Baddie. It's Baddies Dalton. Baddies South Holland.
I can't see. Y'all should have just
Well,
had that. No more meetings in Thornton Township. Y'all need to stay over there in Harvey, where people appreciate that the mayor don't put people out. And to me, here we go again with has she at any time before this put people out for yelling? But see, I do understand Lacey kind of messed all that up. He basically sunk the battleship when he was like, you can't clap. So it's just been a thing since then. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, a
That's just
clapping was
been
an
a thing.
outburst with Lacey. You can't clap and please don't blink.
Right. Yeah, I ain't got time for him. I couldn't go to zero period on NP. So don't get me started on Lacey. But it's from that, little thing, it's that stemmed. I mean, that took a root, I believe, in Tiffany, to where she's like, I want to put y'all out, But again, this would come. I think this speaks to some form of human in her. She's not trying to call the police and drag people out like Ryan's Gate Chicago is saying that Christopher Clark is doing. But
Mm-hmm.
no one is talking about that. So
Mm-hmm. She don't really call the police on people. She be like,
exactly. All
sit down. I'ma call the police. She don't call. She never got the police to escort them out.
and it's never and here's what I can't understand, because in any jurisdiction that I've seen a board meeting happen, whether it's a special board meeting or it's a regular board meeting, there has never been public comment to degrade anyone. Or I'm just gonna say to talk about anything other than the business. And we've done this for over a year. She's Tiffany longer. And so I don't know. The last thing with this, I want to at least about that I want to say is, I see some people have not researched their ancestors, as well as a lot of people did not watch PBS growing up. But I'm gonna fix that part. I'm gonna help y'all with the PBS. We're gonna go back in time. But some people have not learned that you should, you are not supposed to act this way when you're in a public meeting. You are supposed to talk about the issues at hand. None of the issues that have been talked about have been about the residents. It's been, we're going to help you, we're going to save you. Okay, but we haven't heard about their property taxes, y'all water bill. When I say they, I include you. We haven't heard about that. It's just, we're going to make it better. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. So Tiffany, back, I'm sorry, almost lost my train of thought. So Tiffany, not looking in people's eyes, yeah, to trace y'all ancestors and see, not everybody, but there's a thing where, you know, when people are trying to engage you in such a way where they are degrading you and they're trying to bring you down, you don't look in in their eyes. My grandma, she's 92 years old and is in good health. My grandmother taught me that you don't never look in people's eyes, because they're trying to draw that energy to you. However you feel, like my grandmother would be like demons, energy, whatever. But you notice how that's for anybody. When you start somebody looking at you, you looking at them, they you automatically feel, oh shoot, you know what I mean? You just feel that rush of adrenaline. So I'm not mad at her no more. I used to be mad at her, but seeing what I say, I ain't mad at her for not. Don't look at none of them in their eyes. Don't look at none of them that's trying to degrade you and talk. That's energy and spirits, honey. I'm sorry, I got off track. Go ahead.
No, you are absolutely right, and thanks for telling us about that. Keepers was saying, I want to go back to Everyday PJ and Donna. Donna said, I'm glad it was mentioned that to Tiffany about her child who watches her. When is Tiffany with her? She better have things in plan for when she goes away. That child is in a horrible situation. I never see Tiffany without her baby.
Okay. Can I
And
can
that's
I
why they
speak to
wait,
that?
wait. No, I want to say this. Wait, before you go.
Okay.
And I'm not getting defensive, Donna. That's the weird thing. I be telling Tiffany that baby need to stay with somebody else. Tiffany daughter goes to public school. Tiffany takes her daughter out. I never see Tiffany without her daughter. And when I do see her around, and I'm here, so that comment was on purpose. But that's my opinion, Donna. That's my opinion. I'm like, that she don't have her. We be like, girl, why is that baby with her in the middle? Like we just said, the caucus. She always had that little girl with her. But go ahead, choose.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad I let you go ahead, because the only thing that I have to add, or would like to add to that is, yes, even as far back as going to face tea with what used to supposed to be the mayor and the trustees, that turned into just tea with the trustees. She was standing there with her once young baby. However, the thing that I wanted to touch on about her child, because it's timestamped, so it happened. It's actually on my page. Tiffany, right when she became mayor, she was at an award ceremony, and she was being very real about, hey, I got to thank my mama and my sister for watching baby Justice, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do that. So, I mean, when you talk about, well, Tiffany, and where's your baby? And I mean, she's already spoken on that. She's already said that she's been so grateful for the help of those around her. We've seen her in other videos where we like it or not. We have seen her in other videos acknowledging Kamal as being a father figure to her child. So, I don't to constantly bring her daughter up when it it's been addressed. It's like this is not like it's not anything that has been addressed. It's again with the homeless advocates stepping up and trying to say that, with the lady who Trina said had a issue with some eyelashes and a wig that fixed it. You look great, by the way, honey. Trina really did that. So but yeah, you can't be talking about like something that's already been talked about. What value does that add? Tiffany said that. So, she's giving
Mm-hmm.
accolades to her mother, her sister, her family for helping her through her campaigns, helping her when she has several meetings. And I only just have one documented on my page. I've seen other play where the child was smaller, and she was giving Kamal, again, like it or not, that's not our business, but obviously there are people taking care of her. And when we see that child looks well fed. She looks like she has manners. I mean, even the same people that are talking about how bad she's doing her has said, oh, she's more intelligent than you. So which one is it? Just can we be adults about it? I'm sorry, I'll go on a tangent about that because I am so sorry that these are adult humans that want to talk about her child. But we've seen other players in this game talk about their own children in a way that it's like, shouldn't you go to the police? How we come on now? Let me stop right there. I'm with that.
Yeah.
With that. In the words of Tiffany here, I'm a pause.
Yeah. And we could say we saw like you said, the young lady said something about Tiffany and was like, I saw your daughter in a nail shop. When I see Tiffany getting her nails done, the baby right next to her getting her nails done. When Tiffany was walking to stop the violence march when she was a mayor, the baby was right with her. You got pictures of Frank Zuccarelli kissing the baby on the cheek at the township. We can go over that. So I don't know. And that's the thing. This whole thing with shaming people, just uprooting it, so that puts everybody so scared, right? Oh, he gonna say something about me, they gonna say something about me, somebody gonna put my business out there. That's what kind of stops anybody from defending anything or even caring about anything, sadly. Tonight, no matter if you hate Tiffany guts, the honorable Tiffany Henyard, supervisor of Thornton Township, until she's voted out, arrested, recalled, she's still Tiffany Henyard, mayor and supervisor. You don't have to like it, but should she be called a bitch and insulted at a podium?
Without somebody being arrested, because I don't know who else's town, city, or government that would fly at. You at the very least, you'd be put out at the first with the first. That's what I'm saying, man.
Well, do
It's
you
like
remember when? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
back to a time where you first talked about this and you were afraid that Tiffany was gonna come after you, and
Yeah.
it mistakes that we see, all the stuff that she does, you can see some sense of compassion in her. She's not a Chris Clark. I'm done. I'm pause.
All the meetings should be in Harvey from now on because they would have never pulled it over there. But do y'all recall when Lori Lightfoot, when the alderman called Lori Lightfoot out and Lori Lightfoot came down off her dais, honey, came down. Okay. See, we forget you. She said that was disrespect, and Lori Lightfoot came right down and said, "Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me?"
Mm-hmm.
So you do not disrespect someone that worked this hard, did what they had to do. What? First of all, Chris Gonzalez he nominated her, whether you like it or not. He nominated her. Yes, I know he nominated Cassandra over and over, but the board failed Cassandra. Cassandra should be the look. Look what Lori Lightfoot was when someone tried to challenge her. She said, "Oh no, you won't challenge me." So when you see something like this and you're at a public meeting and you want to say that someone like Trina had a curse word and it wasn't right because it was children in there, was this it? I better see that same woman stand up next week, next 2 weeks to say, "Oh no, that wasn't right." Will she do that?
I'm trying to tell you. I mean, if you about the right thing, and that's what I'm saying. That it's this crazy thing of, you know, no, oh no, you have to give this person grace. Oh no, throw the book at this person. It doesn't work that way. That's not how it works.
And I just think they're making people look worse. Um, at the end of the day, like I said, if Tiffany gonna fail, she could fail on her own. Actually, like if she's doing all this, if she's doing all this stuff, and we got proof of it, she's gonna go down. It do take time, like y'all said, the feds take time, so it's taking time, right? All of this stuff that's throwing a lot of people off. Well, we just look shameful. We look shameful.
You know, the last thing that I remember Anton Daniels saying was, "You all are just like Tiffany. Those people that are there, you're just like her." And you know what, Anton? I don't know if you saw what happened, but at this point, I'm going to say, after seeing the Lori Lightfoot report, they are worse. Okay, period. They are worse than Tiffany Henyard with regard to smear campaigns and all of that, because I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. We have not heard smear campaigns coming out of Tiffany's mouth. We might have heard a lot of slick talk and this and that, and that's what had me. Now and let me remind let me remind the people that's been here. I know Gardens know, 'cause Gardens done educated me a lot. But you know how I came in here? I was like, I was total anti-Tiffany, which lets me know that if you do your research, it doesn't necessarily mean, oh my goodness, I really just, oh my gosh, I just think Tiffany is the best and she walks on water. No, from what I can see, she's done some absolutely, I'm just gonna say some things that were probably unethical. Nothing that from Lori's report said was against the law. Also, it's from Lori's report. Everybody, every single person, everybody, everybody from the mayor to the trustees to the finance committee to the all the administration to just submitting receipts to having systems in place. Everybody is wrong. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
got something to do with it. And that's what we definitively know tonight. But people won't go with that.
No, because it has to be. It's this one person doing it. And Donna, no, it's no need to apologize. I was say, I hope I didn't come across wrong or stern. I was saying that's what that comment was meant to do. You don't never have your kids. She handed her kid off to her PR person. She has her daughter so much. It's all on video. It's all on
Yeah.
video. You can
Yeah,
see everything.
as her voice cracked, and this is another thing that I one just one other thing that I had to learn about mayor sup and supervisor, but I'm just gonna say at the time because she was still mayor. So the thing that I have seen, I've watched the first, year of the board meetings. I've watched her at tea with the trustees. I've watched her answer residents' questions. I've watched her in board meetings, the very first ones that she stepped into saying, "We talked about this and now you're saying this. I'm confused. What's the problem?" I saw this in real time, and it took me to have an open mind and say, once again, what's the medical history here? Let's take a look at the medical history. Tiffany hasn't always been rah rah rah. She hasn't. She hasn't. And if anybody looks at any of the first board meetings, if anybody just it takes a look at that tea with the trustees where she had to pass her young child off to Nikita Cloud while she's telling them, answering questions that they have while being on her way to an event at Thornridge High School to give out toys and gifts. I don't, it doesn't make sense. Basically, at the end of the day, the trustees and whomever, they did all of this. They cried out for help because they never tried to put an operating system in place. In May, June of 2021, we started talking about inaugurations.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And this is the thing. I think that both can be true. That's where I get mixed up at. Not mixed up, I'm certain about. So you can call me a Tiffany supporter all day long. It doesn't hurt my feelings because I'm like, well, one thing I can't say is that at first I was scared as heck, like Tiffany and her goons and Kamal and all this stuff. And then I started to see everything else that was going on. And I was like, what? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all gonna mess up the sweet, kind Jason House, angelic Jason House. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm looking at the recall. I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm just knowing Tiffany is the worst. And then I start to look at the minutes. And then I start to look at why we don't have minutes in one area. When I look at the minutes we do have in the other area, I'm like, wait a minute now. So we don't have anything. And then y'all still won't tell us how much the recall costs. If you ask anybody on record how much the recall costs, they will never tell you. Then we look at none of these department heads have ever given us, since we moved to the park district, no departments have reported anything. Even the ones that are deemed they're supposed to report, like the police and the fire department, they don't say anything. And they'll say, oh, the mayor's controlling that. Then they'll say we're locked out, but you'll see them use their key fob and go right in. So I started to see things differently as I was here. Now, do I think that Tiffany bit off more than she could chew as the mayor and the supervisor? Yeah, I think she should have let one of those things go. I think it was too much. But I also think that's when the problem came in, when she became the supervisor more than anything. When she didn't let that other part go, that's what the dream team was about. That 2-term limit, in my opinion. Okay. That's you become choose. You got 2 years. You become mayor. Then you could re-up and become trustee again because you got to be off for a term before you can go back to trustee. Then I'll be mayor, and it's just a whole rotation. And I think Tiffany backpedaled on that and didn't say, you know what, I'm gonna give up the village. I think that was a big problem
for them, but well, I'm not gonna say but because yeah, we have been talking about how both and exist. So yes, I think that yeah, one or the other, what you gonna do? And I also truly think, based on watching the financial, all the board meetings, even I always just stick to January 2021 to the time that Tiffany got in, and just remember watching this same person that Lori Lightfoot mentioned, Chris. He has stood in front of Tiffany publicly as a trustee and has said in board meetings when Riley Rogers was the mayor that, oh, well, this got on the wrong line and that's on the wrong line. Or we put 300, and Tiffany was questioning him out loud in front of the entire board, and as well as the residents that were in attendance. So I'm not understanding how suddenly also now the Conspiracy group is in her pocket. Oh yeah, I see people look at donations, and some, I think most donations are kind of, they are what they are. But based on what I saw, how Tiffany was in Chris's behind about putting stuff on wrong lines, which would be mismanagement of funds.
She really did, yeah.
So why would all of a sudden she be in his pocket? Why would they possibly donate? Please don't make a bigger ruckus out of this now that you're the mayor. I just like to look at both sides of it, because I was on the other side where I'm like, now she got the Conspiracy group. But then as I went back, and I'm like, oh no, she checking them in public. So in the context of that, hearing her say, listen, before you be switching stuff up and putting stuff on other lines, you need to send them reports to me. Now, I'm not saying it was right. I'm not justifying that. It was not the right choice to make.
Mm-hmm.
I am
agree.
just, I'm just saying, we're acting like she's just now scolding him in private, and this is just happening when he's been brought to the front of the Dolton congregation when she was a trustee.
Okay, what's happening in the chat? Hold on a minute. What's going on, Donna? What is happening? What happened? What are you shaming? Well, nobody said you shame. You welcome to call in. The link is up there if you want to hit the StreamYard. She said, I shame no one. I thought this was a forum. It seems that your show, Berg, has turned into a one-sided discussion. It's sad because I love your discussion and watching your show. I love talking to you too, Donna. I don't know how you see this as a one-sided discussion. I don't know.
Oh, Donna, you know what? Maybe it's, I hope
Is
it's
it
not.
me? Is it my voice? What is going on? Because we're both saying that we're saying we see both sides. Like, but this is the thing. I will say this, Donna. If you give Tiffany any kind of, like what Choose just said, let's go back to what Choose just said. Like you were saying, I think when Lori said that Tiffany was like, don't send the email to nobody else, I think that was absolutely wrong. It was a right way to do this. If she could have at everybody and said, hey, if you're going to put this stuff on the wrong line, if that was the case, send it to me first for approval. CC the finance chair, Jason House. Was he the finance committee man? And then we'll go over it together. Not just send it to me and nobody else see. We're talking about what was wrong.
Yeah.
But we're also talking about the other side of things. Like, I can't be a robot, Donna. I can't be a robot and just be like, okay, see stuff with my eyes and be like, no, Miss Thelma threw the first punch. I can't do that. I have to see things and then analyze it for myself. And I'm right here, and I was the same as Choose. I'm walking around the neighborhood like, looking at the neighborhood getting better. Everything's looking better. The streets are cleaner. And I'm like, no, but Tiffany's stealing all the money. Ice skating rink coming, basketball rink that has been down since I was a kid. Oh no, Tiffany's still stealing the money. New building, the new steakhouse is the old animal hospital there. Tiffany's stealing the money. This is all I had in my head. I didn't even know Tiffany. But then I'm looking like, now wait a minute. Y'all said that, okay, now y'all got plans for the ice skating rink. Okay. Now you got plans for the steakhouse. Okay. No, like, now I'm looking like, wait a minute, but you told me that this was the problem. You told me that all these things were the problem. Now we're doing a ribbon cutting at these same things that y'all hated for 3 years. Now I see who the goons are and what's going on and who doesn't let me have my voice. When I see Tiffany, I could say everything about Tiffany I want to say. I say I don't agree with her putting Kamal out there as her boo publicly. I've said that a million times. She know I said it. She know I made Hamburger Helper probably. I still got to be me.
Personally wanted to say to Donnie, when we're talking about these discussions, it, I think it didn't start because you asked the question. It started that discussion on Tiffany and her daughter. That discussion stemmed from people always talking about the daughter. And then again tonight, Jedediah also mentioned the daughter. So, when we say that, things like what I said, I have a clip of her saying this, and, we've seen her here. If I sound stern, it's because I know that the people that are it's in the inside spinning the narrative, they know. But please understand that if you're not right there, I'm just I'm giving you the information. I'm not directing that at anyone that's outside. I direct and I can be as specific enough to say I direct my comments to who I believe is Alicia. I always get her mixed up with the other lady, but I think her name is Miss Alicia. So I noticed she talked about Tiffany's daughter, and then again today Tiffany's daughter was mentioned, and a totally inappropriate forum that had nothing to do with Tiffany, her daughter, jumping to Dolton, blah blah blah. And that's a problem too. When we're in Thornton, you talk about Thornton. So it was just, yeah, this stuff is not directed at people that don't know. And if anybody, because I'm not moderating right now. But if anybody said she was trying to shame her, it's the residents that know Tiffany that are trying to shame her. The outside world, from our perspective, the outside world, you're gonna go with the narrative. It's a lot different to watch the news from afar than it is to be right there in it. And like Berg, you're right there in it. Me, I'm about 2 degrees of separation from it. You know what I mean? So it hits different for us because you're right there, and I know a lot of the people involved. So yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be long-winded about that,
No,
but
you're good. No, you're good.
yeah, when people, Don, I wanted to make sure that you understand. If I'm sounding, I'm definitely talking to the residents, and please, if you ever wonder who I'm talking about, I am the one that'll be like, I don't say whoever they is. I'm gonna be like, if I don't know her name, I'm gonna describe her. So no. So I hope that I hope that I help you feel that you weren't being attacked, at least by us, and I hope nobody in the chat was trying to shame you, because you can only go by what you hear, and we appreciate when people come to have discussions with the least popular opinion. It doesn't mean you have to go away with the same opinion, but at least you looked at both sides, and we appreciate that. So I'm sorry, Berg, take it away.
No, I appreciate that, because I think people get so I love the way you said that, because I'm here, and maybe people don't know I'm here. So because I'm in the thick of it, we both had Lacey as a truant officer growing up. So we could tell people how we knew Lacey was as a kid. And how the heck did he make chief? A lot of people failed us. That's my opinion, not choose. I'm saying that. He was a beast as a truant officer. He played
I
no
don't like
games.
him. I don't like him. Don't get me started. He never grew his mustache. See how petty I am? He still got the same mustache from when I was in school in 1994, 5, something like that. Let me
And
be
just
quiet.
think, no, and just think about it. Two people like you and I who had him as a truant officer in high school. Now he has caused a $33 million lawsuit to the village of Dolton. And I don't believe allegedly he had the credentials he was supposed to have. So no one listens to us, Donna. I want to put this up. She says Tiffany has left her mark on Dolton. All she does and did left a prominent mark on the city as well as the township. She is not alone in this, but when it comes down to it, Tiffany is the mayor.
Yeah.
I can agree.
Yeah.
That's it. That's cut and dry.
Yeah.
And then this is what also goes in my head, Donna. And please don't take offense on this. Mayor Peck, he took away a lake from us, sold it in the 80s, I believe. No, the 80s. Sold it. Black people can't even swim in that lake. What percentage of Dolton is black? No one discussed that. And they won't. And I'd be like, can someone, I asked the trustees, it used to be a regular thing that Piscatire Lake would give the mayor and the trustees passes to the lake because they were mayor and trustees. They didn't allow black people. They didn't allow Jewish people. They didn't allow Asian people. They didn't allow Indian people. They didn't allow Hispanic people. And it's sealed tight. That's it. That's in history. So someone that's here, I see Tiffany as a problem for sure. I'm like, okay, this is a stain on the community, but it's like kind of in my head that I've seen several stains in the community for years. I can't drive past 3G Sports Bar and not remember the incident that happened there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I can't go by Lake Calumet without thinking about Lola Thomas. It's so many things. So I think a little differently, Donna. I can't go by and see these people hanging outside of Moonlight Liquors that used to be Panazzo's store where we would get candy and deli meat. But now it's a bunch of drunks hanging out just all day, all night, roaming around. It's an eyesore. Mm-hmm. And that came from, the Shaws.
Right.
Starting the liquor stores out here. Then Riley brought the gaming people out here. So it's been a whole bunch of people. Not taken away from Tiffany. It's just that's why I'm looking at everything. And no one stopped it. Nobody. And then we keep on recycling the same politicians. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. And so, I also, we kind of just had, a mini conversation about that. It's like, at the end of the day, whatever happened, it does at the end of the day fall on the head. You know what I mean? Regardless of, that's who you're going to look at. So, yep, we are in agreement on that.
Yeah, and I just think that, like I've said it, I don't know if you guys heard me. I said I just wish she would just resign and let them handle it. But if she truly was smeared, I do know why she wouldn't. You know what I mean? But at this point, I wish she would just resign and say, hey, she should. I thought that a long time ago. It's probably too late for that. But she really didn't have to come to the meeting tonight. They had a quorum. Her not being there, it might have been better. If she wasn't there, they wouldn't have had nothing to talk. Kamal wouldn't have been there, and she wouldn't have been there, and nothing would have happened because they had a quorum.
They did. And Bert, do you mind, since you just said, since you said publicly, and you have said publicly that a few times you thought she should resign. Now, I don't think that I said out loud, because see, and this is another reason why I don't want people to think ever in a chat with Burgundy or myself or anyone, any of the people that, we know in the chat. Berg has been like, look, she just needs to leave it alone. Like she just said, and I'm like, no, she has to fight. So
I would just leave it alone.
So, and but we don't fall out over that. we laugh about it. So, we have slightly different opinions. And sometimes we be right there together. I'll be like, get out my head. And, but like, she look, just resign. I'm like, no, 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 no. You got to fight, Celie. You got to fight.
It was so funny. I was working on this show, and I was working for someone, and I'll leave them out of it. But I watched them get agreed, but not the person, but somebody was like, this mentor that we were with. This is before he got to be who he is. I could bring this name up. I'm not bringing the person that show I was working on. But you know what they said, Choose? They said never have a bunch of yes people around you.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what happened to Kanye West after his mom passed. That's what they told me. They're like, everybody told him yes to everything. Or Michael Jackson. Everybody told him it was okay. Yes, 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 yes. I like people. Now, I'm not no Michael Jackson or nothing like that, but I like people that I can talk to and I could bounce things off of and we can have a discussion. I'm not the end all be all of Dolton. That's why we said in that chat, me, you, and Conscious, maybe Dear Woke Christian is right when he said, I learned a lot. Well, he's not here. Maybe Donna is right. She's not here. I'm thinking from stuff I see here. Yeah. So I appreciate everyone's perspective, but no, you can't you can't bully me. And that just is, I'm just saying that period. You can't bully me to think the way you want to think because I have my own mind.
Right. And and again, that's for certain people, no one that we know of in this chat currently, you know what I'm saying? It's just when you ask a question, because as a person that was full on, Tiffany so disrespectful. I can't believe she talked to me. I think I might have been the first one to put Jason House, Don't Pray for Me No More, up on my YouTube shorts because he got me with that one. And I was like, oh yeah, honey, y'all got me for life. But, and it's not that I think that Jason is, all bad. No one's all bad.
No.
We have to really stop that. At the end of the day, I think we got really great evidence. Number one, that nothing is in place for anyone to do their jobs properly. However, Lori Lightfoot wanted to nicely and politely say that as she threw her digs in. We caught you. I thought you was the comedian lady for a minute, Lori. You got me there. You got me. It was a little bit funny, but what I saw was no one's been trained in their positions properly. Elected officials, administrators, department heads, probably the people under them included. You can see people ain't been trained. And to not have a basic accounting system, a way to staple a receipt to something that it's just, that speaks to everyone. That does not just speak to Tiffany, because we're not saying there used to be something in place and oh my goodness, in 2021 it just stopped. No, it's been that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been warrantless and this and that. And it was Mary Kay Dugan that was saying, like, look, we need to get up with the times, and
we need to what you say, collate or collaborate with
Yes.
Mary Kay Dugan was trying her best.
It's the same thing, arguing. We want to recall, blah blah blah. Everybody, it's the same thing, except for this. This just, it just showed me that nobody on that board is qualified. And I'm sorry, Tiffany, you don't come in just trusting anything that anybody says. I think that was the beginning, and then anything that happened after that was a creation of just all this coming against you in the first freaking 3 months. I can't. That's another. I can't get over that watching what I watched. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people couldn't. It's a photo. I'm been debating. So when Tiffany first got in the office, I'm gonna send it to you, shoes. I'm I'm debating, but when she first got in the office, it was a certain person that came to Dolton, and he was always around. He don't say nothing about it. We don't see him no more. Nothing. Not gonna say his name.
I know who you're talking about.
But he was around so to the point. It's a picture of her at her desk. At now, I've never seen nothing. Let me send it to you right quick. I never seen nothing like this a day in my life. I've never seen a president or a mayor stand at their desk because you could describe it better than me. And then just a person that she know, he's standing at her desk signing documents too.
Oh yeah, see, for that guy, that was that's that opportunist type stuff.
And he was walking around. So maybe he was walking around with baby justice on his neck too. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. He was everywhere, around. I don't know their relationship. I don't know anything.
Right, and whether it was or not, it is good to have. I mean, from what I know, I don't know personal stuff, but from what I know in general, that's a pretty good person. It's always nice to have good, strong men
Yeah,
around you.
yeah. He seemed like a good person in general, right?
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
haven't seen him say a word this whole
it
time.
seemed like everyone this it within the first three. Like I said, that first meeting was wild because I could see Tiffany's confusion and I could see Kiana's face. But
At the
um,
inauguration, you mean too? The face. Go ahead.
I had to backtrack to that too. But just seeing what I've seen. Yes, everybody's made mistakes, but she came in there. I really believe she came in there thinking she had a dream team. And for Riley Rogers to be right there behind the scenes, even after when the tea with the trust, just all that, none of that sits right with me. I don't, love or hate what I'm about to say. Whatever Tiffany did since whatever records that they pulling up, that first 3 to 6 when she didn't have a fair shake. I don't know any, but that was not even fair. I don't even know how they ask her so many questions when within the first 6 months she wasn't even on the account. I just don't know how there are these many questions for her. I don't understand.
And I want to say this. Y'all remember, see, this is the thing. This has erased all y'all memory from everything else because everybody's going to talk about this fight for the next week. When Tiffany came in, everybody ran up here. Lori Lightfoot, she ran over here to speak for Tiffany at her Thornton Township, was at the inauguration. We got pictures of that. Dorothy Brown ran her butt out here. She came to do something. Keith Freeman ran his butt out here. Everybody, the guy I was talking about, everybody started running to Dolton. Everybody wanted a piece of Dolton. And all of a sudden, everybody got a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody got a chance that first month. Then contracts. Just look at the board. Fire police board. Look at what happened. Everybody had a piece of the pie. And then I think Tiffany started saying, maybe not. No, maybe. I'm not saying Tiffany's perfect. But when you hear some people, we never had to get a permit for the park. Well, you do now.
Exactly. And then come to find out, you absolutely did. You know what I mean? So it is things like that because I'm pretty sure we did find you indeed need the permit was needed. It just was that Riley Rogers was known for not having people fill out business licenses and do it the correct, not licenses, permits, and do it the correct way and pay the money. Those were favors. So yeah, I believe that at some point Tiffany said, "Hey, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute," and then I just the dynamic the dynamic totally changed. Look, if I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack, I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack. This is my views and opinions. They're just expressed by me. They have nothing to do with the views and opinions of Burgundy Blue Commentary.
Why
So
would you say that? You know they gonna blame me they blaming me for the fight right now. Go
probably
ahead, go ahead.
I saw this campaign worsen after Ed Steve was not reelected. And I don't understand why Edward Steve Muhammad is has such a vitriol, just hatred for Tiffany when the people did not vote him back in. So when people say, not me, when I've heard people say he was people were riding on the coattails and stuff. If he was not reelected, now everybody like him. Now he gonna get reelected, or is he riding on coattails again? That's me asking a rhetorical question that no one needs to answer. I just don't understand all of the focus on Tiffany and not on the people. Not on what it's got to be more than two people in Dolton that got MS. Like, I'm done.
I'm done.
Look,
Tiffany,
I'm
I'm
putting out
done.
the little Boosie tonight. Loose
No,
as a
we
goose. Don't get me started.
I'm done because that's what tripped me out. Like nobody blame anybody but Tiffany for getting him out. Now, I do know the na hey hey goodbye. That was too much. That was too much. That's not what a mayor should do. But now all this going on, I don't know why is the reason she did it. But Tiffany needs a lot of polishing. She needs a lot of polishing. But she was this same person as trustee going off on Riley Rogers, and y'all was clapping.
Exactly.
Y'all was clapping.
Yeah.
And then when y'all thought Riley wasn't gonna make it, not to be disrespectful, y'all jumped ship. Everybody jumped ship when they thought Riley wasn't like. All of them ran the Tiffany ticket. Now they think Tiffany. Yeah. Now everybody on Jason, you in danger, boy. Okay. Hold on, because we've been long winded.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long winded? I'm just asking.
You got any closings? That was the best. You see, that's what I mean. Tiffany need a lot. You finna be long winded. Can he be recognized or not? You got anything to say? Choose.
He said enough. So
yeah.
I'm good. Thank you for having me. Thank you for not attacking me, people.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. I enjoy your conversation. Thanks for always bringing a different perspective and some history to the conversation as well.
Thank you, Berg. Thank you. And see everybody. Love and light.
Love and light. Choose Compassion. You guys make sure you follow Choose Compassion. Can you drop your link in the chat, please? Okay, y'all. So it was the Rumble in the Jungle at Thornton Township. It was the windmilling, slap boxing of the South Side, Southland. I know Mayor DeGraff is like, get your stuff, and get out of my house. Angela Bassett, okay? He is ready for everybody to go. He is ready for everybody to go. This is so, but it makes us look better. Makes us look bad. Everybody looking at us like, now we know why y'all need food boxes. Now we know why the wigs is the situation up in there. We just look bad. We look bad. It's embarrassing. And anybody clapping and thinking it was everybody thinking this is cool. See, that's how they get the outside vote. Like y'all on the outside, and it's no disrespect when I say that. It's y'all looking at it. Who swung? So now for next week, you'll be like, who swung first? Who swung first? Forgetting this electoral board meeting. Who swung first? Who swung first? Forgetting it's no insurance on the building. Who sworn for first? Who sworn? Forgetting it's people that's about to sue and bring the township, It's a lot. All eyes on me said unpopular opinion. I don't blame Kamal this time. Yeah. Kamal, he did what probably anybody would have did, unfortunately. The supervisor cannot be called a bitch. No, it just can't be on public record on the dais. Sitting up there, she is the supervisor. She is. She is the mayor. She is. She'll be gone soon. That's what y'all wanted. But now you insulting her back to back to back. Then you call her a bitch. So he got up. He had something to say. I don't know. It was kids there with no insurance. Yeah. I'm going to leave it on Scott. Comment. It's totally unacceptable that leadership and law enforcement allows this stuff to go on. Shout out to Reality Check TV Chicago. No apologies, just me. Who else did we miss? Stands for said we need to get a check from Zeus Network. That's our revenue right there. Okay. The Dolton revenue, and people and this is the thing. This is going to be the telephone game. People going to see it 82 different ways. He threw the punch. She threw the punch. No, Tiffany threw the punch. It's just going to be crazy. Let's look at this one more time from reality show TV angle. And then we're out. Y'all, as always, I pray for all involved. Y'all keep your heads up. This is almost over. I can't wait for this to be over. I cannot wait. This is crazy. This is worse than Game of Thrones. This the Mountain versus what was his name? Oberon. This is worse than the Mountain versus Oberon. This is the battle of the bastards. Okay.
She's efficient in budgets and don't hide her deeds. She is efficient in organization. She served as a temporary interim executive director for the Dolton Park District until she stepped aside to help her daughter become something you'll never be, which is a married woman. And her daughter moved away to Texas, and when her daughter moved away to Texas, she went to help her daughter. But I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so now you've been a half-ass mayor. But if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work. And I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would better take a vote that we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of Congress. So all those in favor say, all those against it, say nay. All those in favor say aye. You gone, bitch.
That ain't right. Y'all women, go out. That ain't right. Fuck niggas won't know gotta go. None of you bitch ass niggas y'all go out. None of you fuck niggas won't no smoke out here. All you niggas home! All you niggas home! I better not catch none of you fuck niggas outside of here!
she went to help her daughter, but I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so while you've been a half-ass mayor, but if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work, and I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would better take a vote that we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of our. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. You go, bitch.
Now y'all done fired the youth director. We got a whole orphan. We got a whole Oliver Twist. Got a whole orphan at the dang on township meeting. Can't find his mama. Can't find his daddy. Y'all done fired the youth director. y'all done got rid of the food box and the after school program and left a child without a mama and a daddy at the dang on township meeting. Oh my God. This is so. Let's see what's happening on the news. Let's see what the news. I know the news gave us a great site. Let's see. Let's see what the news had to say. Let's see if they had anything. Got a whole. My Ma and my Pa, Little House on the Prairie. Ma, Pa. They got Helen Keller looking for her parents. Child. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Help me, Jesus. Dear Woke Christian, Messy Michon got Dear Woke Christian up about Paul Roberts speaking on the fights. If you guys want to see that, I'm going to go to bed before I do. Y'all want to laugh? Let's laugh about our little hamburger helper and we out. Oh my God. Save the children. I'm looking for my pappy. And I got lost in the Thornton Township maze basement. Looking for my pappy. Y'all, we can't like, hold on. Little girl, where's your mom? Where's your dad? They done left them to go see. I know what her mama and daddy is. They went to go stream. They went to go stream the fight. They like, we gotta get this. YouTube views. YouTube views. All right, you guys. I'm gonna leave you out with this video. Take care of yourself and each other, and we'll be all right. This will be over soon. It's going to get worse before it get better, y'all. I already told y'all the 30 days, it's about to be a mess. Mom? Paul? Y'all don't make me laugh. Because I'm just like, where's your mom? They wouldn't go. What you think? They got a YouTube channel. They went to go get this. It's almost the end of the month. We gotta get what money we can. Hit that like button, by the way. They got a YouTube channel. Skip the kids.
uh
Pause,
person.
pause,
Okay.
because you're skipping over something vital.
Okay.
What Super Mayor sometimes forget, because she been serving for a while, is that she's an entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
So before you even decided to run,
Mhm.
you were in these streets serving
Always.
up that good burger.
That's
Talk
right.
to me about the entrepreneurial side of your brain, because you didn't just get here haphazardly. There has to be some calculus in the tea leaves that make you smart, as the young folks would say.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that, because you glossed past that.
Okay, definitely.
ahead.
I'll back up. Thank you for catching that. So when I was in school, I was always an entrepreneur. I used to sell bad candy. When it was $1. You buy your chews, your fruities, and I'll sell it to all my classmates. So that's what kind of started my entrepreneur spirit. After that, when I went to college, I went to night school. I don't like getting up early in the morning. I'm not a day person at all. So when I went to night school, we didn't have anywhere to go to get food but the vending machines. So I then went home and I used to make meals. So I did a hamburger helper, things like that, cakes and cookies, and I sold it out of a duffel bag in school. I used to bring home $300-$400 a day. And then I have to bring home $300-$400 a day. And then I have to bring home $300-$400 a day. I have to bring home $300-$400 a day.
Lord, if you love me right now, you'll flip that motherfucker. You hear me? If you fuck with me, G.O.D., you'll flip that motherfucker right now.
Y'all, I'm not sure if I did this right. Was I supposed to put the baking soda in first? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Y'all, I didn't know if I put the baking soda up in there first. I'm like, how was she making $300-$400 a day on Hamburger Helper? Ooh wee! All right, you guys, stay safe. Stay close. Hug your loved ones. Don't look at this. I just got a beautiful text. I'm going to see if I can tell you who this text was from. I'm going to ask them, and then I'll reveal it to y'all on my community page. Man, that, y'all, y'all that's far away, look at all sides. And this is the only question I have. If Tiffany is stealing, can we just get a receipt on what she stole? Can we just get a receipt on what she stole? I went to Robert Morris. And it's now closed down. It has a main college that I think is connected to Roosevelt downtown, but most of their universities are closed down now. All you gotta do is ask for the transcripts. That's all you gotta do. My last job, just ask for my transcripts. Or ask me to submit the transcripts or verify. So verify if she graduated. If she didn't graduate, it should be proof. If she stole the money, it should be proof. We should be able to say, okay, old girls took all this money up out of here. You know what I mean? And let's go look at these teeny houses. That's where I saw where the ice, the roller skates were. They were in the teeny houses over there by the skating rink. I didn't count them. Don't know how much. If we're going to investigate, let's investigate. I think we're going to have to give Conscious this money for the investigation skills, because this is crazy. Like, it's just like the halfway, nothing is done. No, who got cussed out? Wait a minute, I have to go back. No, got cussed out by, it was on reality. Why you say that? I gotta go back and look. Somebody got cussed out. Now, why don't worry about somebody getting cussed out? It was a whole fight. Let me get up out of here. I appreciate you guys so much. Take care. I need a strong root beer and a Sprite. I ran out of my dark chocolate. Oh my gosh. I had some really good chocolate. I ran out of that. Now I don't have no Ruffles in the house either, Chew. So I'm mad. Is Walgreens closed? Oh, I got like 30 minutes. I might have to go get me some snacks, because I'm going to have to watch all this stuff. Oh, a root beer would be good. Y'all, I went and got a cream soda and made a cream soda float the other day. It was so good. Iced tea. Did you make it homemade? You up? Oh my goodness. I need to talk to Tiffany. We'll get this thing figured out. What did Keith Price do? Did anybody see Keith Price move? Did Keith Price even move? Interesting. Very interesting. All right, you guys. You know, we said all that talking, and you know we gotta do our disclaimer.
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
Take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue